Hey, how you doing, guys? This is Rudy from World 1-1 Games, and today we're going to do a review on Dead Rising for the Xbox One. It's the 10-year anniversary of Dead Rising, by the way. Dead Rising originally came out as an exclusive for the Xbox 360 all the way back in 2006, 10 years ago. It was produced by Keiji Inafune, again, just like ReCore. You play as the protagonist, Frank West. He's covered wars, you know.
You know how to use this?
Kinda. I've covered wars, you know.
Frank travels to Willamette Parkview Mall in Colorado to discover what's happened to that town. It's been infected by a zombie virus, and the National Guard has barricaded the city. Frank flies in, and he wants to do a little bit of reporting on his own. That way he could get the scoop when he gets out. And he informs his helicopter pilot that he wants to be there for 72 hours and to come pick him up at the same spot 72 hours later after he got the scoop. And that's the basic story of the game without giving away any spoilers. Dead Rising is a zombie sandbox game where you're able to go pretty much anywhere in the mall, kill zombies, get power-ups, fight bosses, escort survivors, and that's mostly what you're going to be doing in the game. When you first start off, you're going to start off in a place that's called the security room, and that's going to be your main hub for most of the game, where you know, your little safe zone. In the security room, you're going to bring back survivors that haven't been infected with the zombie virus back there for safekeeping until the helicopter then picks them up, hopefully anyways. You're going to end up going back and forth, and you're going to be contacting people through walkie-talkies. And they're going to be giving you missions, and you're going to be seeing survivors out in the mall that need help, and you could either help them out if you want to, or you don't have to help them out. I suggest helping them out because you would get experience and other things, but it is kind of funny to watch people, how they react when you don't help them out. Dead Rising is known for having hundreds upon hundreds of zombies on the screen at one time. It's quite impressive. Even though that this game came out in 2006, I think the graphics still hold up. Not saying that they're mind-blowing or anything like that, but I think it's quite impressive the amount of zombies that they're able to get on the screen at one time. It's quite gory as well, where you're able to use katanas, chainsaws to rip through the zombies. You're also able to use different types of artillery like assault rifles, Uzis, handguns, anything you can to, you know, kill these zombies that are trying to kill you. I would say that there's probably over 200 different items that you could use. Some are very, very powerful, and some are near useless. While you're in the mall, you could go to different department stores and, hey, try on their clothes. You could try on their shirts, their shoes, their hats. Frank is a little bit of a cross-dresser too, as you can see in the video. He likes trying on girls' clothes. To recover your health, you're going to need to find different type of food items in the mall. You could pick up normal stuff like apples, maybe snacks, or different type of other vegetables, or you could get a little bit more creative and you could blend a couple of things together, maybe some wine with some yogurt, and that will then give you like a little mixture, a little powerful mixture that could help you out. Either it gives you a little bit of a speed boost. One of the best things about this game, I believe, are the game's bosses, or as they call them, psychopaths. Psychopaths are humans that went crazy during the whole outbreak, and they do a bunch of weird stuff. They're doing torture. Basically, they're just insane at that point in time. So when you fight them, or when you meet them, you're going to have to fight them, and normally it's a pretty crazy battle. Some of the death scenes of these psychopaths are pretty legendary and pretty gory. Dead Rising does have a difficulty curve. I don't believe that this game is for everybody, and some people may be turned off by, you know, the difficulty curve. And what I mean by that is, this game is meant for the old school gamer. It doesn't hold your hand, especially in the beginning. When you first start off, Frank is pretty weak, and you're probably going to die quite a few times. But the cool thing about it is Dead Rising lets you save over your stats and all your power-ups, and when you die and start a new game over, it lets you transfer them over, so the next time you start the game, you're more powerful than you were before. So Frank is a reporter, and he really wants to get out of Colorado and be able to tell the story of what happened there. So how is he going to get the proof? With his camera. And the camera plays a big part of this game. You're able to take different pictures of different things, and you're able to get something that's called prestige points, which is basically experience points, and that's one way that you can use to level up. And you're able to get more prestige points depending on the type of picture you're taking. If you're taking a shot that's real emotional, it will say that it's an emotional shot and you'll get more prestige points. Or if you're able to take a picture of a zombie just getting his head blown off or him getting blown up, that might be a brutality picture and you're going to get more prestige points during that part. After you defeat a psychopath, they usually leave their weapon that they used against you, and you're able to pick it up and use it for battle, which is really nice because these are generally overpowered weapons and they could really help you when you further your adventure or further get on with the game. One of the drags about this game, or I don't really want to say drag, but that can be a little bit annoying, is the escort missions. Now I do like the escort missions, but there's a couple things that really irk me a little bit. Whenever you're trying to save them and take them back to the security room, they really don't know where the heck they're going. You're trying to tell them, hey, follow me, and they end up going the wrong way. They always seem to be getting stuck indoors. Zombies are chasing them, eating them. So it can be a little bit of a headache getting these people back to the security room. So if I have to give this game a little bit of a minus, it has to be on the escort. Dead Rising has loads and loads of humor. You will laugh like crazy during this game, and that's a good thing. I like games that make me laugh, and Dead Rising you won't find. You're gonna find a lot of different ways to laugh, and the humor's funny. If you don't hit a certain case file at a certain time and push the story forward, it will be game over and you'll have to start all over from the beginning. But at least it'll be with your stats that you carry over. This game has a very unique way of saving. When you want to save, you need to go to the restroom, go to the urinal or the stall, and guess what? You'll save your game in Dead Rising. There are vehicles, there's motorcycles, a car, and just when you thought that you were finished with Dead Rising, you survived the 72 hours, you were waiting for your helicopter to come pick you up, and you think the game is about to end, it doesn't. After the credits roll, there is an overtime mode. It adds a few more hours to the game as you go to the final boss. In closing, I still think Dead Rising is a great game. For a 10-year-old game, it holds up pretty well. The graphics are about the norm for a 10-year-old game, but all the zombies on screen is still quite impressive. It has a lot of humor, a lot of different weapons, a lot of psychopaths, a lot of bosses to kill, and it's not easy. You're not going to be able to fly through this game in one take or so. So you're going to have to play it multiple times. That way you can get better, find out where the secrets are, find out where the best weapons are, find out the best way to escort your survivors back into the security room. And once you do that, you'll be able to get back to the overtime mode to face the final boss. Some of the faults, the escort missions, the AI isn't that good, and the difficulty probably can be a little hindrance on some that are not used to this style of game. For its fun, its humor, and just zombie killing, I'm going to give Dead Rising an 8.25 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more from World 1-1.